Hey, it's me, Furia. Welcome back to Soul Gambler. Let's continue with this very interesting story. Our friend Wagner has committed suicide, and we're after this guy, Hog, who tried to get our souls. So let's see what happens next. Skeptical, that is what I was. I never thought I would get entangled in a web with crazy old woman, a loan shark reflex, a ghostly seductress, and weird people who bet on souls. I went to my secret place, the place I go when I need to be alone, when I really need to think about me and my life. Being located in a great plain over the city, it enjoyed a wonderful sunset view. For some reason, looking at the sun made my thoughts clearer. More than once, I caught myself talking to the sun, and somehow it answered me. This is all just crazy. What should I do? Did I just lose a piece of my soul? I don't really know what to do, what this is all about. Nothing is ever that simple, my boy. I like that place because no one used to go there. The old man really caught me by surprise. He was sinister. He could be anyone, but his face had something unsettling in his eyes. One was green and the other was brown. Would you like some advice from an older soul? Sure. You are good mannered. That's good, my boy. Very good. You have chosen quite a nice place to see. Cough, cough. I had heard back coughs before, but nothing like that. Then I saw that the hand he used to cover his mouth was stained with his own blood. We need to get you to the hospital. I'm okay, boy, I'm okay. Calm down. Will it bother you if I smoke? He chose to cure his coughing with a smoke. Be my guest. To be honest, I don't smoke. A pack of cigarettes appeared in my pocket and suddenly I was smoking. I never heard of a non-smoker who carries a pack of cigarettes in his pocket before. Just like you had never heard of someone who had sold his... The coughing was heavier this time. There was even more blood than before in his hand. You really should go to a hospital, mister. Really? To do what? I'm tired of hospitals. Don't worry about me. Death is not so bad after all. I'll be straightforward with you. You made the bag. How do you know about that? I can see the scar in your hand, Faust. The old man knew about the bag and he also knew my name. You haven't realized it yet, but your role in all this is bigger than you think. And how do you feel about all these new opportunities? I'm trying to figure it out. The pact is not that bad, because I can get anything I want. And that is the one way to address the situation. You want something a lot more valuable than that. What do you mean? Your reflex. It isn't the same, right? He became some kind of a demon who makes my wishes come true. That doesn't seem so nice to me. I wouldn't call him a demon. It's neither good or bad. It's just what it is. It is your will, your reflex. If he doesn't want to harm me, why is it so interested in my soul? It is not like that. Your soul is the price to alter the fabric of reality. The reflex offers you the price you have to pay to do that. I don't understand. Why is the price of everything so high? Even simple things have high price. You have a big urge to make things happen, things which shall come naturally, things that will come at the right time. This is exactly what I said in last episode. Things will happen, it just takes more time. The choice to waste your soul with that type of wishes is yours. Anyway, who are you? I am the only one who can help you. I know what's her plan. Well, there is one more person who knows about that. But unfortunately, the person can't do much for now. What's her plan? Damn it. I had less time than I expected. I'll call the emergency. No. Escape. Do not let her catch you. What are you talking about? She will do anything to catch you. He fell. He was unconscious. I took my phone and called emergency. It didn't take long for an ambulance to arrive. What happened? Did you see? He was coughing a lot and then suddenly fainted. You don't know him? Do you know his name? No, never seen him before in my life. Okay, he's in ambulance, but his health is not good. He must have had some kind of complications in his lungs because of cigarettes. Cases like this, with this age, are common and typically do not last. Congratulations, boy. You were present at the last hours of this man. Should that make me feel any better? Now, if you'll excuse me, we have people with real chances of survival to rescue. No need to thank me. In an attempt to clear my head, I had only managed to get more puzzled. When I got home, I immediately looked for my reflex. So, you're on my side after all. For 300% of your soul, I can answer that question. Why are some wishes so expensive? I mean, come on, 300%? For 5% of your soul, I can answer that question. I won't sell my soul like that. As soon as my reflex was gone, the doorbell rang. Who is it? I'm police officer. I need to speak with Mr. Faust. Is he home? Yes, I am Faust. Would you like to enter? That won't be necessary. I just wanted to ask some questions. A man known as Hog is your acquaintance. Yes, but I wouldn't call him a friend. He assaulted me. Did you have any sort of fight during the game? We had disagreement about the rules of game. Then it is not true that you two have mutual friend. Wagner always had talent for bad companions. So I can assume that you were not a friend of the man known as Hog. Certainly not. You were seen the next day walking through his neighborhood. What were you doing there? Now I can't go anywhere I want. I will not answer anything else before knowing the reason of these questions. Hog was found dead in his apartment. I'm just questioning possible witnesses. I'm gonna need you to come with me to the police station, Mr. Faust. Do I need a lawyer? No, you are not being charged with anything. I just want to formalize your testimony. Alright, I'll go with you. I had never been in a police station before, not even to file charges. Hog kept putting me into trouble, even after death. Wait here, please. You will be called soon. Okay. Look, I heard. You're not here a prisoner or something like that. Here's a good coffee house in front of here. Feel free to go there and have something. Just don't take too long, okay? Thank you. A coffee would be nice. It was one of those coffee houses that you find every corner. I couldn't get that feeling of conspiracy out of my head. How was I going to explain my relationship with Hog? Even if I wanted to, I couldn't bring up the subject of betting souls. You don't have to tell him that. You say you had disagreement about the rules and you went to meet him because of that disagreement, and then he assaulted you and just tell how it happened. I began to wonder whether it was a good idea to go back to the police station. Yes, it is. You go back. But trying to escape would be almost a confession. I didn't kill him. I went back to the police station hoping the misunderstanding could be solved soon. I kept waiting. and waiting. Boredom was intense. I began to wonder whether they had already forgotten me about me. Hey, will I have to wait for much longer? No, the cheese should be arriving soon. Hello? Got it. I'll take care of it right now. Faust, you're under arrest. I thought you said I'm not there to be arrested. What do you mean? What have I done? I'm innocent. Yeah, that's how it goes. You're done for. Read John Grisham novels and you know you're done for. New evidence appeared. Now you will go to cell. I was thrown into cell in the back of the police station. This will be your waiting room until the police chief himself has time enough to take your testimony. At least I have company now. What's your name, boy? Faust. Tell me, for what kind of crime did the weird old woman frame you? Even he knows. You made the pact, didn't you? Unfortunately, yes. I also made the bag. I don't know if you know this, but you can't talk about the bag with someone who haven't done it yet. It was that crazy old woman who found the way to get me in jail. She made them believe I killed an idiot known as Hog. I was arrested for the same reason. Haha, I shouldn't be surprised. That old woman tells many lies and somehow manages to make everyone believe her. We are innocent, both, of this crime at least. She kills Hog herself every time. When I first met him, he had already died several times. What the hell are you talking about? He was alive and well the last time I saw him. And how can you be so sure? Did it do not dog, walk, play basketball, or laugh in my face? And people do not sell their souls in exchange for wishes, right? You know nothing about that. You know nothing about this world. What you assume to be true may be false, and what you assume to be false may be true. I didn't trust him at all, but in an awkward way, what he said made sense. I noticed for the first time how much I didn't know. Just how stupid and arrogant it was to believe so blindly in the truth spoken to me. It was like seeing for the first time things who had always been in plain sight. I see. I wasn't wrong about you. I knew you were smart. Hog died the first time a few years ago. He was a drug dealer who got involved whom he shouldn't. And how do you know all this? Let's focus on what's important, okay? The question you should be asking is, how does a dead man come back to life and just go around walking and talking and all that? Okay, so how does a dead person come back to life and go around walking and talking? Somehow, that strange woman stole souls from other people and used them as currency to bring people back, not as humans, but as some sort of undead. When Hawk died, the old woman made him an offer he couldn't refuse. She told him she could bring him back to life, but he would have to pay her debt before dying again. The amount of soul required to turn someone into undead is enormous, and the deal that the strange woman offered to Hawk was that he should pay the double of this amount. Hawk thought he could collect enough souls to get credit with the crazy woman so that he could come back to life when he died, which is very useful for a drug dealer. And that is why he is always so desperate to collect souls. But he was very naive. The old woman would never allow that to happen. Whenever he reaches his goal, she finds a way to kill him again. So in this way, he always comes back to life in death, which works perfectly well for her plans. In addition to no longer being a human, Hog is now a slave. If only he accepted death, he could rest in peace. He tried to make a bet on your soul, right? Yes. That crazy woman uses people who are afraid of death, such as Hog, to collect as many souls as possible to do who knows what. I found out too much and started to cause troubles, then she found a way to get me here. Sorry, but why not just kill you? The old woman is perfectionist and has a macabre sense of humor. If she killed me, she wouldn't have my soul. And she finds it amusing to pull all the people who bother her in one place. So all the prisoners that are here are people accused of killing Hog. That makes no sense. Several people accused of the same crime. Wake up, Faust. Stop trying to make everything make sense, okay? We're talking about magic here. It's the type of her magic. She makes people believe in absurdities. Do you still doubt me? You're right. What you say makes sense. Did you notice something strange in this cell? Besides two inmates talking about souls, you mean? Yes, two guys who made a pact in the same cell would already be too much of a coincidence. But that's not all. Look around. There's nowhere where we can see a reflection. He was right. I hadn't noticed. Do cells normally have mirrors? I guess it depends on the country. But that cell was an absolutely muddy. Oh yeah, you can't even see on the bars or anywhere. Well, you could put water in there and see the reflection of water. The iron bars were dirty and rusty. There wasn't anything that someone could use to see a clear reflection. Water. Unless it's not working. This place had been prepared to receive us. We had no way to make any wishes here. You are right, it's a trap. Yes, and specially made to hold people who made the pact. Welcome to my world, kid. Anyway, I figured out how to see my reflection here. So tell me how and let's get out of here. No. What do you mean? I can't tell you, it's not that simple. Why are you betraying me now? I'm not trying to harm you. I'd help you if I could. Damn you bleeping bleep bleep bleep. I have no choice. The wish I need to make requires a lot more soul than I have. That's why I need your help. Let's make a deal. What's the plan? I need your soul. And you need to know how to see your reflex here, and you need more soul to get out of here. You are going to need my soul. You just say you have very little soul left and I have a lot of soul left. Why would I take your soul and give my soul to you? Here's the deal. We will bet all the soul we have against each other. Then we'll let luck decide. I don't like that idea. Do you think I like this Russian roulette? He has no soul left. I have lots of soul left. He's just stealing my souls. We have to do this because there is no other way. It will be better if one of us can be freed than if both of us spend our days locked in here. You're insane. He was silent. I didn't know if he had given up or if he was planning something. Time went by. I was tired and hungry. When I was thinking about considering making the bed, a police officer entered the cell. Faust, I came here to free you. It was the same police officer who threw me in there, but something was different about him. Quickly, before she knows it. Okay, I'm not going to be freed. Ask for help to that. Ask for help to that witch. You made a deal with her. Liar. The shot hit him in the head. His body fell to the ground. He was dead. All right. After running away from the police station, he took me to an abandoned building. Homeless and addicts were using the building as shelter. He took me through a door and then scribbled some drawing on the floor and took me to an isolated room. I don't have much time. Pay attention. You need to get away from this country as soon as possible. Take this envelope. Here's a fake passport with your photo and ticket to Panama. Panama? Yes, the flight is tomorrow morning. You'll be safe there. I left a snack for you in the corner. Eat, sleep, and go to the airport as soon as the sun rises. Why are you helping me? You can't let her find you. Your life is not the only one at stake here. I have to go now. Wait a second. Thank you. Don't worry about that, boy. Just be careful. See you later, boy. Don't get caught. I'll try. As I stood there alone with my thoughts, I didn't want to run away, but I knew it would not be safe to stay in the country with that old woman pursuing me. I decided to do what the police officer suggested to me: eat, sleep, and go straight to the airport. Next morning, I was at the airport. I had only the envelope and my clothes with me, and my backpack. I came to check in for the flight AZ666. Really? Seriously? Really? Alright. Ah, yes. The flight to Panama City with a stop in Dublin. Dublin? That's a pretty strange stuff for a flight to Panama, isn't it? Several airports are closed because of bad weather. It's rather unpleasant coincidence, but Dublin is currently one of the few airports with good weather conditions. If you prefer, we can change your ticket so you can look for a better flight. No need to change anything. I couldn't afford to wait. The plan was to leave the country. Ireland or Panama, the important thing was to escape. Far from the old lady, far from the madness. Ooh, that's not the second episode of this. The plot is really thickening. This is really interesting. I can't wait to see how it ends. What's gonna happen? What's the story? Really interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna continue this on the next episode, and I hope I see you there. Definitely wanting to know what happens in Dublin. What happens in Dublin stays in Dublin, so get there with me. All right, I see you there. Bye.